you a little bit about Lisa. Lisa is a hair replacement specialist. Lisa had, wait a minute, not just educator in hair replacement. She has 2 master's degrees, so she's smart too, right? And then she's a retired vet. She's a wife. She has a nonprofit. What is it?
Wigs for Purpose.
Wigs for Purpose, a nonprofit. Yes. And then she have her for-profit where she services the women, men, and children in non-surgical hair replacement. And now she's launching her educational program as an educator in non-surgical hair replacement. And then towards the end, she'll be able to tell you more about what she's doing. And I want to hear from everybody. If you have your textbooks, your curriculum, please have those out in case you want to speak, and just put your book up for me. Tia's on. Tia's one of our leaders, gonna be on the 24th, and she'll tell you about that. And Andrea on the 17th, she'll tell you about that. But God gave me the vision to have a challenge. It's been 2 years, guys. 2 years? No. Oh, shoot. 3 years that I retired from being an educator of non-surgical hair replacement. I knew it was time to pass the torch to the next generation, and the people that's going to come before you and lead these challenges every Monday for the next 3 Mondays. They have paid their dues. They have invested. They have taken the training. They have went through the mentorships. They had the books, and of course they were taught by other hair replacement experts as well. So very well rounded. So I'm bringing you people that are only going to talk about what they know. I say, if you don't know that you know that you know it, don't be trying to talk about it, right? And so they are prepared. And I'm so proud of this alumni group that that's now educators in their own right. Some of them are, but they are non-surgical hair replacement business owners. They own their own business. They running the business, and it just blesses my heart. So we're going to get ready and get started. We're going to start with Lisa, and she's going to talk about her favorite chapter in the curriculum textbook. So I ask everybody to be muted but Lisa, and you can raise your hand if it's something that you want to say about the curriculum textbook, or about your, at the end, you can talk about your business and promote yourself. But for the first 30 minutes, we're going to talk about the curriculum textbook for the ones that's never been on. Oh my God, Rhonda is on. Oh my goodness, y'all gonna have me crying. So Lisa, you're gonna take it and share with what's on your heart to give to the people, to bless the non-surgical hair replacement, especially the ones that want to be a non-surgical hair replacement, especially, and they're afraid, they're scared to take the leap, take the jump, which Tia talk about that jump, because I pushed her off the cliff, right? And so
pushed us all.
Yeah, I'll push most of you guys. So Lisa, I'll give the floor to you.
All right. Good evening, everybody. First, I got to, give all praises to the Most High, my God, but also to Mama Gigi. Thank you so much for allowing me this opportunity to present the experience I had, not only in your program, but just my favorite subject, consultations.
Yes.
Because that's the part that seals the deal. And, Tia and I have to say this, and I always tell her this, she's a lot better than me because she really seals the deal. But I'm still proud to present y'all this topic tonight. It's so important that you all take notes, good notes of the pointers that I've learned from Mama Gigi here. Okay, so are y'all ready?
Yes, tell us your chapter.
Mm-hmm. So before you even see the client, they're gonna book that appointment. When they book that appointment, you want to make sure you have a deposit set up. Okay, I had to say this because a lot of times we make the mistake of just allowing them to just book the appointment. But in our world, in non-surgical hair replacement, we need to have a deposit set up of $50 or more. Okay. The cost of the consultation service You need to have it. I mean, it all depends on your locality. You know, some of you may be living in the country. That may be too much. But you got to remember, you are the top expert in the field of beauty. So you want to carry yourself accordingly, okay? So, you know, for us, Tia and I, we in Virginia. So in our areas, we're in some very nice areas. So we charge $250. Now, Tia may be more than me. She in the beach, okay? I gotta mess with you. But anyway, yeah, we charge $250. Normally a consultation is about an hour to 2 hours. It all depends on the client. Because you got to remember the client is actually, you know, distraught, unsure, you know, scared to death. So you want to put them at, you know, at ease. You know, you want them to be as comfortable as possible with you, reassuring that you know exactly what you're doing and that you don't play when it comes down to your business in non-surgical hair replacement. Okay. So when you, like I said, it's a non-refundable. You have to let them know that that $50 or that $25 deposit is non-refundable. So if they don't show up if they don't cancel their appointment 24 hours prior to the appointment, guess what? If they don't show up, that's yours, you know? But anyway, going right into the appointment. All right, so we all know before you really get in deep, you need details about the client. They need to have an understanding about, you know, your rules and regulations when it comes down to non-surgical hair replacement service that you provide. So there are forms that need to be filled out, provided to the client. And these are the forms like HIPAA compliant, health assessment, chemical release forms, liability form, and your client consultation sheet, the profile sheet where you're doing all the measurements and what have you. Okay. Now, why do we need this information? This information is needed. See, when you're doing a client profile and health assessment, you collecting information about the client's health history and their daily habits, things that you need to know. Like, for example, you may get one client that works in the office, then you may have another one that works in the heat all day. So that determines what kind of adhesive, not glue, adhesive you're going to be using on the client. And then also you need to do an allergy test. That needs to be documented as well, because you need to know if they're allergic to the adhesives that you feel is recommended for that client. So you know you want to do it like behind the ear, do a 24-hour test, patch test behind the ear, because that's closest to the cranium, okay? And the liability form, that protects both the client and the provider by outlining the scope of service, okay, and the potential risk, okay? And then the chemical release forms is required if you do it. Well, we are doing chemicals if, say, for example, well, of course, the adhesives, even the tapes, you got to protect yourself from that. And, you know, they may come back and they may have some type of scalp irritation, stuff like that. They need to know that they have to come back at a certain amount of time. If they are itching or burning or what have you, it covers you. You've discussed that information. All right. So once you do that, then you start going into, you know, you collected all the information about their health and what have you. But you also want to take a look at their scalp, you know, look at their hair density, different things like that. The reason why I say that, because you may not need to make a full cranial prosthesis or full wig. You may just need to create a topper or just a particular piece in the area that's that they have alopecia. Okay, so you just want to make sure that you do an analysis on it, and just make sure that what you're providing is going to fit them. All right. So when you see, sometimes some clients, they tend to don't understand the difference between what you do in the salon and what you get from the beauty supply store. Okay. You have to explain to them that the base materials that you use to create is a little different than, well, actually kind of a lot different than what you using from the beauty supply stores. We do not make units, systems. We design. And that's one of the things Mama Gigi stressed to us. We must use the right terminology when we are providing consultations to them. So we design, we don't make. We repair, okay? We make adjustments if need be. But when you get the correct measurements and what have you, able to provide information that's correct for the company you actually send the molds and stuff to. Okay. All right. So let me make sure I'm following track. So far, is everybody clear? Do y'all hear me loud and clear? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, cool. How many students, who took the challenge? Who else took the challenge? I want to see. Let me see if I could let me see. I'm trying to see the full profile. Hold on, because I want to see this.
Go to your gallery.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got it. Okay, so by show of hands, who are actual students, that's new to this field? I know there's one. Is anybody else? Are you just a wig maker, license and everything? Wig makers? I guess, okay, I got Jefferson. Anybody else? I guess everybody else is experts of Mama Gigi. This is great. Okay, so move around now. Another thing is, you want to explain the difference. Like I said, you want to explain the difference between a store-bought wig that you buy from the beauty supply store and designing a unit, a system from the actual vendors that you send your molds to, your orders to. Okay, so you're going to show them the different base materials. You're going to explain why you're choosing these different base materials. Okay, like for example, you may have someone that's allergic to silicone. So what base material we're going to actually use? Polyurethane. Okay, so we want to make sure the polyurethane is in whatever areas where it doesn't have hair, right? So, I'm just giving you the tidbit of things that help me to help the client understand. And for you, some of you are maybe a refresher, or, it's just, this is not new to you. Also, when we're using toppers, they need to know what are their options in the different toppers. You want to make sure you go into much detail as you can. And a lot of times they tend to they want to look how they used to look when they had hair, especially when you're dealing with clients that have medical hair loss. Okay. So you can request for an old picture, kind of see what they used to look like, and you can do your best. You can't say, I can get it like this. Say you do your best to get it as close as possible to what you used to look like, maybe even better, So that's why you need to make sure you have a coloring, color chart from the different companies that you're going to order from. There's a whole lot out there, but again, provide their color chart to them. They be able to, choose what they desire to have, and just continuously reassure them Yes, consultations is where you secure the bag, but it's not about that. It's about securing their confidence, reassuring that you're there for them, not for just their money, but just to rebuild their confidence, their self-esteem, so that they can face the world with a smile on their face. Let me tell you, many times I done had clients come to my chair and just cry, cry, cry because they have lost their hair, or their spouse has left them, or they're being talked about, or they've never been without wearing a unit. Just last week, I had a client come to me and say, Lisa, you have regained my confidence so much that I don't mind taking off my wig and taking it on and off, because she used to have it permanently, put the adhesive on the head. No, she was like, I'm ready to take it on and off because my husband loved me for me. And he has shown me that over and over again. And those are the flowers you want to actually hear, from your clients. And that just make you move. That makes you want to, oh God, this is great. I want to do this again and again,
Yes.
and spread the word. And also you want to make sure they do a review on you. Let's see. I want to say, okay, customization. We already talked about hair density, texture, and all that. And then another part is, again, the different attachment methods. We talked about adhesives, but there are other things that you can do, like mesh integration, tapes, clip-ins, and bonding. We talked about those different bonding agents. There's a whole lot, and there's some. Y'all see those ones on YouTube University. They always use that ghost bond. But I learned from Mama Gigi, you don't show them what you use. Okay, right. So when you do that test, you want to make sure you put it behind the ear and then say, hey, these are the two I want to test you out with. And then let me know after 24 hours. You can tell them how to remove it afterwards. Let's see how I'm good on time, Mama Gigi. Am I good?
Yes, we can see if I don't know, you have more to share, and then we'll see if they have questions.
I actually do.
This is yours.
Okay. Yeah, because this is so important because and it's because we're dealing with a lot of professionals that's been in the industry for a while. It's important that we network with one another. Okay, because there are a lot of things that Mama Gigi has educated us throughout the years that we have forgotten, and we need to remind ourselves of what we need to do. Okay, so here's one big thing. This is where the money comes in. All right, we done did all the collecting of the information of the client. The client needs to know, well, how much all this is going to cost. They already know it's going to cost a lot, but they really don't know how much it really is. And when you present to them, oh, it's going to cost you $2,300, or it's going to cost you $17,000, or what have you. But when you want to present this, you want to make sure you have options for your client as far as finance. Yes. And one of the ones I use is called Cherry. Okay. And I'm not gonna lie, you gotta have a nice credit of 620 and above. You gotta have a website. They're gonna look at your business setup. So if you're not set up properly, cancel Christmas, because they are not gonna open up a actual account for you. And that's the same for care credit, and that's another one. And another one is advanced care. Am I correct, Tia? Am I thumbs up on that? Advanced care. So there's a whole lot of others, but those are the primary ones that you want to use as far as helping them pay for their units. There's others, like they can do PayPal, any major credit cards,
the VA.
Okay, we're gonna get into that. And there's a whole lot of financing. Now we're gonna go into the arena of insurance. Okay, my center is a vendor with the VA, TRICARE, and United Healthcare. Okay, and there's one more I can't think at this time. However, dealing with the VA, dealing with these insurance companies, you want to make sure you be able to articulate what you are trying to get them to pay for. Okay, the VA will pay you in advance, but with United Healthcare, they won't, and a lot of others they won't because they do it as a reimbursement tool. However, you need to make sure that you have all your business information documented, like your MPI number. Everybody talk about their MPI number, but there are other things that's listed there that you got to have. And I'm not going to go into that because that's part of your class. Okay. But I'm going to tell you, you want to make sure that your business structure is right. If the foundation is not solid, you will not stand. Okay.
Right.
So please, 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 if you don't know it, you got to know it. And that's why I'm pushing my program. And then once you find out what they qualify for, you can send information in advance so it can save you time. All forms, all, requesting for financing and stuff can be done in advance. Okay. And let's see. And that is pretty much it. And then the next thing you know, you're securing for an appointment. Now, keep in mind, say if the client says, well, I can't afford to pay $1,000 for a unit and stuff like that. Well, how come, this costs this much and I can just get a wig from Love Me? Well, first of all, Love Me wigs are totally different than the ones that we design because we use, high level luxury hair extensions, right? Design base materials that's true to fit, lightweight, and more realistic than the Love Me wigs. And I'm gonna tell you, those women that are going through menopause, if your clientele is between the ages, that menopause period between the ages of 45 to 60, look, they will appreciate you, okay, for designing this for them like that. So that would be a good sales pitch if you're dealing with a client like that. Let's see, what else? And if they choose not to purchase the unit, guess what? You made $250.
As a deposit.
And plus the deposit, the deposit is the difference, of the total cost of $250 minus the $25 non-refundable or whatever you choose, okay, as a non-refundable deposit.
Okay, and before we go into questions for anyone that might have a question for you, Lisa was telling you all the different areas you have to cover in that consultation, and what she just said, the options that they will be able to pay, they need to know that in the consultation, because maybe they don't have a credit card or have the finances. So you offer those different options to your clients where they be able to get processed and get their prosthesis. Now, Lisa, what about the consultation room itself?
I was just thinking of that, Mama Gigi. See, we in sync. Okay, let me tell you something. Your consultation room, before you even bring them in, you want to make sure it's clean, comfortable. You can, well, we're not supposed to burn candles or anything like that, but you can use some nice plug-ins to set the aroma in the room, to kind of, set them in the right mindset, put them in the right mindset. Also, some nice music. You want to make sure, you have all your things out and in place so that once they come in the room, your focus is on them, okay? Also, your presentation, yourself. I wear scrubs, white lab coat, you know, because I deal with medical wigs, you know. I present myself or who I am. So when you present yourself, you're not sitting down, you giving that handshake and saying, welcome to, you know, Exquisite Beauty Hair Replacement Center. Here you can have a seat in the chair. And you know, you have a certain stance. Now, I was one of the classes that you had given Mama Gigi. I try to remember, like, when you looking in someone in the left eye or the right eye, I couldn't remember what it was, to really hone in and they can have a true understanding of what you're saying.
Yes.
I can't remember what it was,
yeah.
but
that was Glenn. That was
oh
Glenn,
yeah,
which
yeah.
Andre know, like she took his training, but Glenn was telling you, yeah, which eye, how you can tell what they're thinking or feeling, which is important. That, yeah, and that Glenn video, that training, will be one that I'm going to give away as well.
Okay, great.
From the videos that y'all submitted.
And you know, getting to the point. Don't be so long-winded. You know, they already nervous enough. You know what I'm saying? And just make sure you just want to, you know, go ahead, you know, regain their confidence. Get them to be comfortable with you. And I tell you, the most embarrassing thing is how you gonna sit there and present to, you know, you want a retail, design a unit for a client and your hair is a mess. We can't do that. We can't do that, you know. And also show them what if you can. And building relationships with your vendors is so important, okay? Because sometimes they can send you free units, you know, for you to show off to your clients. You know what I'm saying? You know, yes, I have a nonprofit organization. I'm able to give away units if they can't get a unit today. And I let them know, hey, I got a nonprofit where you can get a wig. It may not be a cranial prosthesis, but it's something, you know, and that has happened for me. So you don't have to wait to establish a nonprofit, but if you can just collect some wigs from, you know, from beauty supply stores that's closing down, whatever, let them know what you're doing and have some wigs on hand just in case they cannot afford to purchase a unit from you, you know. But remember, presentation is everything. You know, your atmosphere, how you look, how you smell. You know, you want check yourself. You know, I'm just being real because I done heard all the horror stories.
Yes.
Okay. So, and did I miss anything else, Mama Gigi?
That's important. What Tia is going to go over in her section about the face shapes and picking the styles for, that's Tia going to cover that. Good. You went over the pricing, you went over setting up the room, you went over the forms, which is so important, your record keeping of the services that you did with that client. So when she come back, you know exactly what you did, you know what tape you used, what adhesive you use, because you can't use the same product on everybody. It's not a one size fit all. So all of that is very important. If you want to stop and let them ask you some questions at this point, if you want to, guys, raise your hand and we'll unmute you. Hunter will unmute you for consultations. Now, this segment today is about consultations. Does anybody hand up? Let's see.
I don't see anybody
in the chat. Okay, yeah.
Oh, Andrea.
Yeah. Hi, Lisa.
Okay.
Hey, lady, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? I was
Good.
just telling Miss Gigi, I was deleting a picture that me and you had. I was trying to get some more memory in my phone, and I just ran across it yesterday from the show. But anyway, I was wanting to know, with your $250 deposit, if they don't get a service, or if they do get that service, do you add that towards their service?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's showing that you care.
It's deducted from the service.
Yeah,
from the total price of the service. Yes.
Okay. Do you let them know that up front and say, you know what, my deposit is $250. If you decide to get a service, I will deduct that from your, your.
Okay.
How do you go about that?
Yeah. Okay. So first, I secure a deposit of $50. Some people may charge more than that. They may charge $100, but I make sure they know it's non-refundable if they don't show up to the appointment or don't cancel the appointment less more than 24 hours.
Okay.
Now, if they actually show up to the appointment, then they just pay the difference of my charge of $250. So if they left a deposit of $50, then I only collect the difference of $200, and that total cost will go towards the cost of the unit. But if they decide not to, then that deposit,
$250 is yours.
Cost of the consultation is mine, and my time is not wasted. And I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna run into people that's gonna try you. No, they got it. And if they want it, they'll get it. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Any other questions? Yes, iPhone in the pink. I don't see your name.
I can't see her name either.
She's trying to unmute herself.
Hunter, unmute. It says iPhone.
She's trying to unmute.
No, Hunter will unmute her. There you go.
Okay, there she is. Wait. Whoa, wait a minute. She's back muted.
Went back. Hunter, unmute iPhone. And iPhone, introduce yourself and then ask your question. It was just unmuted.
It was. There you go.
Okay. Hi, everybody. It's Lynn. How are you? How's everybody doing?
I can't see you.
You can't see me.
You're just the top of your head. Okay, there you are.
I've been on the whole time.
Yeah, but she'll be one of the presenters too. She's one of the presenters.
Good evening, everybody. So good to see everybody's face. Okay. So you know what? I know all about the care credit, advanced care. But which one did you say first?
Cherry.
I thought it was. I wrote that down. Cherry. Okay. That was it. You did such a great job.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Any other questions? See, I told you these are experts on here.
I see.
But this is live on YouTube, it's live on Facebook. So there is a lot of people that never taken any classes before. Did anybody else have a question?
I have a question. Oh, go ahead. I'll go next. Okay, thank you. This is Tarana. So your $50 is just for them to hold their spot for the consultation?
Yes, non-refundable.
And then the $250 is for the actual consultation.
Okay, the cost of the actual consultation is $250, but they're going to put a $50 deposit, non-refundable. You got to stress that, non-refundable. So once they arrive to the appointment and they actually get the service, then they pay the difference, and that's $200.
Got you.
But all that will go towards their actual system.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Okay. Who was next?
Somebody.
There was somebody else.
That was me, Gigi. You know, I'm taking care of something. This is Vanessa. How's everybody doing?
Oh, hey, Vanessa, how are
you? Great information. I'm loving it. You're revamping me. But I need to know, and this may not be the time for it, but closing the deal.
Yes.
We'll give some pointers and some tidbits on. Actually, that's my problem. I think I have a gift of gab, so I never can close the deal.
Go, Lisa.
Okay, closing the deal. First of all, when they know they have options, okay? They know they're able, once you get all the information, remember I told you, you need to collect it and see what's, let them know what's available, what you can create, this and that and the other. Feeling it is when they have options, okay? Meaning that they can use their insurance, they can use their major credit card, they can use PayPal, Afterpay, all these different online payment platforms, buy now, get later. Okay, for those who have not ever used Cherry or what is it, Care Credit, how it works is Care Credit, you will send a link to your client, okay? Or they go on your website, fill out the information. They will know in seconds, in about a minute, whether or not they are approved. They'll tell them how much. And with Cherry, okay, they have 30 days to utilize their approval, okay? And it has to be $200 or more. All right. Now, as far as the Care Credit and the advanced care, I don't know. I'm using Cherry, and after, what happens is Cherry will pay you, and they will take care of the client, where the client is sending the payments to Cherry. So that alleviate you worrying about when they're gonna pay you next. Now, I've had people, have set up payment plans utilizing the credit card, right? They set up an invoice and they have the credit card on file. That's all fine and dandy. However, when you got these different platforms, use those first, because you don't want that headache. But at the same time, it is good when you say they don't get approved, but they have credit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to go ahead and set up the invoice on how much the total amount, and you all come with an agreement on how much she's going to pay per month. Now, keep in mind, in your contract, when you're dealing with the client, they need to have that paid prior to them coming to you, at least a week or two prior. Or here's another thing, and I forgot to mention this: you want to collect at least half of the cost of the unit. All right. So that's at least covered, and then the rest is paid until, because usually the clients know during consultation it takes 2 to 4 months for the unit to be designed. And keep in mind, with all these different changes what's going on with now China, they UPS is not, not UPS, the post office is not accepting packages from China. So a lot of them are now using FedEx and DHL. And I don't know of any other delivery service, but keep that in mind. They have that option. So with these tariffs, the relationships, the people who you all been dealing with, you want to make sure you email them and say, hey, if they have been using the post office, say, what other options are you using to ship, units to my place of business? And you can tell them to use FedEx, but a lot of them know that. But I'm just saying, just in case you run across something like that. But also, some of them got smart. They have set hubs up throughout the United States, okay? So they won't have a problem with delay, okay? Or they would have to do a quick repair or something like that, okay? So
also, in closing the deal, Vanessa, when they come to you, if they pay that deposit, they're serious about it.
Yes.
So if it's any way possible that they can get financed, you're going to close that deal. And to close that deal, you selling yourself, your expertise, making them feel like that you're giving them the best for them. Once you win that with them, you're going to close the deal.
Yeah.
Now, how do you charge for these cranial prostheses? And there's a formula in the book on how to charge, because I've seen it so many times over the years, because you get a unit on sale for maybe $300, and some people go and sell them for $600 or $700 or $800. Well, you losing money, because you have to take account what you pay for your rent or your mortgage, your PG&E, your water, your receptionist, your supplies, marketing. All of that comes out of that prosthesis. It's not just purchasing that prosthesis.
That's
But
right.
to close that deal is your vocabulary, which is very important. If she goes to Tia and goes to Lisa and have to choose between the two, she's going to look at how much experience, how much does she know, her terminology, how comfortable, how passionate.
Yes.
Because they're coming because they need it. And once you get that client, you take care of her. She's not going anywhere else. They don't want to, like hair weaves, they shop. They jump from chair to chair, whoever got a special. But hair loss, no, they're going to stick with you. So if you close that deal by selling yourself, by being prepared, not running in and out the room, getting a call, go back and get the tape, go back. You got to have, like you said, everything set up in there and showing them the base material ring, showing them the density chart, showing them the curl patterns, and keep them involved. It's like you want to give them what they want, but mostly what they need. Sometimes what they want is not what's best for them.
That's right.
But it's automatic. If they pay that deposit and come in there and it's non-refundable, they want it. And you just have to work it out where they can get it. Oh. And that's where all your options come in.
And while I'm thinking about it, here's another very important point in your contract. They need to understand that all sales are final.
Yes.
Okay. And they're going to say, well, I don't want this. Well, you just earned some salon
credit. It's custom made for you.
It's custom made. Well, they earn some salon credit. Another option you can throw at them, that's if you want to, they can do it as a consignment and it just lose money. You know?
As a consignment, absolutely.
Because, you know, I done had all kinds of things happen. So, yeah. So, I mean, I'm just throwing options out there to you.
Yeah. Another thing that I used to do as well as my clients, they bought 3 or 4 units. Everybody had at least 2. And that's another thing. You give them a little bit of a better price if they buy 2, because if one is being repaired, you have the one that they can wear so they never without their hair. Right. And a lot of clients buy them and maybe they want something longer because it's been cut up and short. Well, you can disinfect that, clean it up, and you can resell it as a pre-owned unit for the people that cannot afford a brand new one. So there's many options that you have to bring money in that door. And you tell them all of this in the consultation room.
Yes. Yes. And another thing, Miss Gigi, what I was saying when the young lady was saying she had the gift of gab, if in her consultation to be able to close that deal, if she don't talk and allow them to talk and write down everything that they're saying that they want, look at every point, you know, they may say, you know, I don't feel this way. I don't like my color. I don't like my texture. And if you're sitting there listening to everything that client wants, when they come down to the end and you repeat everything that they say they want, that's another way of closing the deal because
that is
and not doing all the talking.
That is very good and very important. You have to listen to them. Yes. You have to listen to them and they will sell themselves. Because if they tell you all the things that they didn't like about the previous place or the previous hairpiece, then you just go over and make sure that you've given them everything that they didn't get before.
Yeah, correct.
That's closing the deal. Yeah. And listening is very, very important.
And I'm glad you mentioned that. Here's another thing I want people to be careful about. People talk, okay? If they said something about the person before, you best believe they're going to say something about you if they decide to leave and go to the next person.
Absolutely.
Okay? So you just say, okay, thank you. I'm sorry that happened to you. Let's move on and create a better experience for you. Don't entertain mess.
Yes, okay? yes. Very good. Very good nugget, Lisa. Very good. Okay, so if there's no more questions, we have another Crystal. Hi, Crystal.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
Hey,
hey, Lisa.
Yes.
Hey, boo.
Yes. Hey. So I don't know if this is the proper platform tonight. It may be another session that you offer, but some of the things that I know that I personally have come into issues with. A lot of the vendors that I had seeked out have very European looks. And we are in a natural society. People want textures, they want hairlines that they can identify with the most. And some of the American vendors that I have, because I've been kind of learning this along the way. And each year I'm picking up milestones and little nuggets along the way. But they are not catered to African American women. As far as texture and style, the lack of gray, salt and pepper, hair units, which is also really big for me here on the East Coast, for my clientele. And that's been kind of problematic on my side.
All right. So that is part of in your consultation, being able to offer them. For me, I always ordered my hair from my vendor that I order hair from to get the texture, the length, the color, the percentage of gray, and I send that to the factories to make my units. I never, ever use factory hair. Right? Now, there is some factories that have hair, but you don't know till you get it. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You cannot take those chances. So if you was a hair weaver before, or if that client like a certain hair that you have serviced her with before, you order that hair and send that to the factory to make your units. Because just doing stock units, you're going to run into the texture and not enough percentage of gray. So to ensure yourself, that's why I was able to charge what I charged, because I could guarantee whatever I promised them, that's what they got.
So just to understand, you have an inventory of hair that's bulk, and you send that to a factory to be made with the specifications?
Yeah, but I don't have an inventory. I would order the hair for that client. From the consultation, we go with the color, the texture, the length, and I show them different textures. They pick the texture, and then I would order that texture, color for her and send it to the factory to make the units. I did almost 90% custom. So order in stock, there's very few companies that will have natural hair, afro hair, sister lock hair, dreadlock hairs, but you can have any unit made. And do you have the book, Crystal, the textbook, the curriculum?
I do have a textbook curriculum book.
Okay, so you have and it talks about it in the book under the hair chapter. Okay. And whoever you order your hair from, they can send you samples. So you will have those samples to show your client to pick from different textures.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so we're running out of time. So before we move on, I would like for Tia did she get off? Because she had to go.
No, she's still here.
Oh, okay, ministry class. To let them know what you're going to be sharing in your session, and then Andrea, what you're going to be sharing in your session. So this is a challenge to expose the curriculum textbook. Let me guys tell you, you already have the curriculum textbook. I'm revising the curriculum textbook. This is going to be my fingerprint that I leave to this industry, my legacy. So I'm updating it. Now, what's going to be different than the curriculum you have now and the one that's going to be coming out in May? Newer information. Now, most of the stuff in the curriculum you have is staples. It don't change. Polyurethane don't change. It's polyurethane till Jesus come, right? Different adhesives, the carriers and the adhesive. So your staples are the same. But what's coming up in the future with non-surgical hair replacement? If there's a chapter, what happened? Did I lose everybody?
We can still hear you.
Oh my God, it scared me. Okay. I didn't see nobody. I said, oh Lord.
We up top. Well, it's up top. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, each chapter, like Lisa just went over consultations. Well, in that chapter, there'll be a QR code that you'll scan, and it'll take you to my replay when we taught the class on consultation. So each chapter you'll have the replays to watch the video live trainings in the book. So the more information has came out about the different types of tapes and adhesives, hair. So what I could add, I added, I laid out totally different. Also, many of you guys bought the insurance book. Some did, some didn't. Well, the next book, that insurance book will be in that book. A lot of you guys bought my documents, Mind Your Business. You will have those documents in the book. So everything mainly is on my website that's document or videos. You will have access to that just from scanning it from the book. So the layout, the step-by-step, more step-by-step. So this is going to be a game changer because everybody don't like to read. So you will be able to see the video. The vendors list, the vendor list will be in there. So everything that I have used or worked with or learned over the last, girl, it's 50 years. Can you believe that? I've been in this business 50 years. It's going into the book. So, and I want to leave you guys prepared. It's like Roberta Hunter said on her video, it's like her Bible of hair replacement. This book, the one you have right now, it's not out of style. Everything in there is still true today. And that's what I want to make sure. It's not gimmicks and trends. It's your staple. And then the pictures, new pictures, different designs of prosthesis. So when you're doing a consultation, you can find that design in there already. You just copy it.
Right.
So it's going to be a whole nother level. And so also we're doing pre-orders for the curricula. And maybe you can sell your book to your student, or maybe God wants you to gift your book to a student as well. And for you educators out there, if you're going to teach hair replacement, the student's going to need this book because you can't answer every question, every call. You can tell them to go to that chapter. That takes nothing from your training because you need theory. Application is good, but the theory is what pays you in the consultation room, Vanessa. It's the theory. It's the theory. When you go to the doctor, when they diagnose you, the only reason they can diagnose you because of the knowledge that they have. And the same with the curriculum textbook and being in that consultation. So anyway, guys, we got 10 more minutes, but I want everybody, then Lisa at the end, you're going to talk about what you're doing and tell them all about your businesses. But I want Tia, because Tia have to go.
She left.
Oh, okay. Andrea.
I was trying to, catch you.
Oh, but anyway, Tia be on the this is the 24th. The 24th is Tia's session.
Oh, okay.
He'll be on the 17th. I'm the 20th.
No, Wilma. Let's see, Wilma.
Yeah.
Where's Wilma? Where's Wilma? Did Wilma leave too? Okay, no, Wilma.
Oh,
Wilma, there you are. Wilma, unmute yourself and tell them your session and your date, and then Andrea do yours. I keep getting these dates mixed up.
yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm here. My session is on the 17th.
Okay. And what you sharing?
I'm sharing oh God, let me tell y'all, the whole entire book is absolutely marvelous.
Yeah.
Yes.
So hard for me to say but what I'm gonna teach on is the reason, the truth behind, because one of the things that Gigi taught me, the main thing, it has nothing to do with the book, is integrity.
Yes.
And so what I want to teach on is why. Because see, we can quote prices, we can talk about making money, but what closes the deal is telling them why they lost their hair.
Yes, yes, yes.
Knowing
give them answers.
Knowing the education on why and the truth on why so many Black women are losing their hair.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome.
So the hair loss part of the book is what I want to, because what people don't understand is you could talk about hair replacement, and that's what I like about this book. But if you don't know about hair loss, and
that part
talks about the hair loss, if you don't know about hair loss, it's gonna be harder for you to close the deal. It's not that you can't close the deal.
Right.
You have that educational part, and that's why this book is so important. When you have that educational part to know about the different types of hair loss and the truth, because YouTube University and everything not going to teach you the truth about why women are
right. And Wilma, how are you going to design a prosthesis or order a stock if you don't understand her hair loss?
Right.
Yeah, you can order the wrong piece for her scalp. Can her scalp breathe? Right? Is the spots moving around? And you done got her something for the top. Now her hair going in the back. So that is very important. That's good, Wilma. Thank you. You want to tell them your name of your business?
The name of my business is Everlasting Impressions Hair Restoration Clinic. And what I like the way, another thing I want to bring up is what I like the way Gigi had this set up is different speakers. We all have different techniques. We all have different ways about being successful in our clinics. So you don't have to get to hear cookie cutter explanations. You know, the way Lisa grew it may not be the way I grew it. So then you'll get to hear my version, which is a different version than Lisa one. So then you have to decide what version works for you.
It's you.
Right.
True.
Yes. Beautiful. And that's on the 17th. As Tia is back on, is that you, Tia?
No, I don't see her. That's Tara.
Oh, that's Tyra. Okay, I got on glasses, still can't see. Okay, Andrea, you want to share your chapter that you're going to be sharing and your business. And Wilma has 2 locations. Okay.
I know that's right.
Well, I'm Andrea Robinson, founder of Secrets Hair Technologies here in Humble, Texas. The chapter I'm going to be talking about is the base material and foundations, going along with the consultation, the hair loss, knowing the hair loss, what type of hair loss that client has. You have to know what type of base that you're going to customize that unit for the client.
Yes.
So that's going to be the chapter that I'm going to be speaking about.
Okay, and the name of your business and where it's located? Did you just say that?
I did. It's Secrets Hair Technologies LLC, and I'm in Humble, Texas.
Okay, let me see. It's somebody else on. Okay, Misty sent the video. Roberta sent the video. Wilma, Tia. So all of these, every week is new videos coming out of each person talking about the chapter that really blessed them or changed their businesses. And so that's what it's about, that making sure that the newcomers, even experienced, like I still have to go to the book. Did you just see me? I was going through it when Lisa was talking, so I can remember what to say. You can't, you just can't hold it all, especially when you're running a business, taking care of a home. Running a business, a lot of work. Then you're working in the business.
Yeah.
Right. So you need to be able to go back and use that. And Lynn, I found the video when Lynn came to California for her training, and you'll see that with her video that she just did for this challenge. So each Monday is 3 Mondays in a row. We're going to share as much as we can to empower you, equip you, and prepare you to go ahead and invest in the curriculum book. If you have the old one, give that to somebody, bless somebody, sow seeds. That's another thing. Sow seeds, right? Even with clients. I have sold seeds with clients. It's like God would just tell you to bless that lady. You know what I'm saying? Or a little girl, you know. So it's not everybody come in that you got to charge them, although you done that work. But sometimes God say bless them. And by doing that, that's marketing for you.
Yes.
That's marketing for you. You guys can give away a prosthesis, call the news, and they will come out and do a story on you just because you donated a prosthesis. You know, so it's a lot. It's a lot that you can take advantage of. It's okay. Now I just want each person now to say your name, the name of your business, and where you're from, and then we're gonna close out. Let's start with Roberta. Because I gotta let my administrator go. Look, I pay her about an hour, y'all. Yeah, Roberta, tell him your name, the name of your business, and where. Unmute Roberta. I mean, you muted Roberta. Hold on. I don't know if I can do it.
If you're on the computer, bottom left.
No, but the administrator has control. I don't.
Oh, okay.
She has control of that. Hunter, can you unmute Roberta?
If you're on the computer, it's the bottom left.
Oh, you're telling Roberta. Bottom left.
You see an icon.
Hunter was doing it.
Icon.
Okay, Roberta, I'm gonna come back to you. Rhonda, let's hear from Rhonda. I haven't seen Rhonda.
Gigi, how are you?
Wonderful.
Yeah, you can click on the audio down here on the left. That's what I just did to unmute. So
yeah, she's
I don't know if that
spitting it out,
helps.
Roberta, down there on the left. Okay,
bottom left.
Okay.
Bottom left corner.
While she's doing that, Rhonda, introduce yourself. She's a nurse, honey, a real nurse.
My name is Rhonda. I live in Missouri, Kansas City metro area. I'm a registered nurse. I'm currently working as a case manager in insurance. However, Gigi's been on me forever, and I'll be honest, I ran away. But I trained with her, and I've not started my business. I started and stopped and pulled back. So I have not restarted. So that's what I'm saying. I ran from Gigi because she was on me. What you doing? Where you at?
And it's not over. That's why you on. When you have a calling, you have a calling, and everybody's journey is different. And it's okay. Whenever that time is, you still be prepared. And say if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Right?
True.
Thank you, Rhonda.
True.
Okay, Krista, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, good afternoon or good evening. I am Crystal Hall. I am here in the Washington, D.C. area. I have some connection with Lisa, definitely Miss Mama Gigi.
Yes.
She always accepts my calls when I call her in a panic with information. So thank you guys so much for having me. The name of my clinic is Complete Hair Solutions, Restoration and Non-Surgical Hair Replacements.
Yes.
I've been doing hair restoration for over 10 years. And the last 5 years, I've been concentrating, truly integrating the non-surgical hair replacement piece of it.
All right. All right. Now, Lynn.
Hello, everybody, again. My name is Lynn Hudson, and I own and operate a hair loss center in Wilmington, Delaware, which is 3460 Kirkwood Highway. That's my pitch, y'all. So I know my little pitch. But I just actually recently moved into my new facility. I think I've been there for about 5 months. I did have some challenges, but I'm just so thankful to God that I'm there. And the name of my facility, because I changed my name, guys, but it's Lynn Hudson's Beauty Rehab.
Oh,
I like
I'm
that.
excited about it. And
yes,
I like
I'm
that.
Grateful to be around you guys tonight, even on the Zoom. So.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Lisa. Okay, let's go to Ms. Ms., unmute yourself and introduce yourself and tell them the name of your business. You're going to see all of these videos. Almost everybody on here sent me a video. If you have the curriculum textbook and you want to do a 30-second video on what chapter blessed you, please send me the 30-second video. Okay, Miss, you want to tell them who you are?
My name is
your
Mitzi
business?
Morris, and I am the owner of Restoration Hair Studio by Mitzi Nicole in Martin, Tennessee.
All right now. Cheryl Williams.
Hi, my name is Cheryl Williams, and I am the owner of Cheryl Williams Hair Replacement and Spa in Douglasville, Pennsylvania.
All right, all right. Is it Dante?
Danita.
Danita, I'm sorry, baby.
That's okay, Danita. That is okay.
I don't read too good.
That's
but
okay.
I wrote a book. But I wrote 4 books, okay?
That's all right. My name is Danita J. I'm from Chicago. The name of my business is Hair Haven Beauty Clinic, and I do non-surgical hair replacement as well as medical hair loss. And been in
right.
over 20, 30 years. So yeah.
Congratulations and welcome. Yeah. All right, Ms. Jefferson.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Tyrona Jefferson. I'm in Windsor Mill, Maryland, and the name of my business is Divine Beauty and Wellness. I haven't been fully into it because I had my 9 to 5, but thankfully I made it to 30 years on my 9 to 5, and this year I will be out, so I'll be able to go full time into what I'm doing.
And you with Social Security, right?
Don't make me answer that.
Oh, okay. Questions after this is over. Make sure we're gonna keep getting our Social Security. At least me, keep getting my Social Security.
Yeah, I'm there. So, but I'll make 30 years in July, which is what I was praying that I got that far. But I was managed to take all of the things I needed to take, and now it's my time. So I'm moving on.
Yeah, well, you equipped because you bought the books, you took the classes, everything. The mentorship. Yes, almost everybody on here have invested and prepared themselves. Okay, is it Tahara? T-A-R-A?
Hello, everyone. My name is Tara Wells. I spoke with Miss Gigi during COVID. I was coming. I'm a hairstylist. I've been a hairstylist for 20 years. My name salon is Hello Gorgeous Beauty Salon, LLC. And why I got into want to do hair replacement lately for the last 5-10 years, I've been seeing more hair loss with women than I ever have in the hair industry. So like I said, I met Miss Gigi during COVID, and just being busy, 5 children, and so need another form of income.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so, and I ran into the email and jumped on Zoom. So it's nice meeting everybody.
Great. See you next Monday and the Monday after, and make sure you get that curriculum textbook. Let's go to direct. I can never say it. You know who I'm talking about.
Debria.
Debria, Jesus.
That's okay. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, she got a story like you, Rhonda.
Yep, I do.
She got a story like you, Rhonda.
And we were classmates.
Go ahead.
We were classmates.
The name sounds familiar. Okay.
Hi, Rhonda. Yes, me, you, and
Nina. Yeah, we did. Yeah, Mina. Yep.
Yes. So thanks for having me on the line. I'm glad to be here. Again, my name is Debria Filer, and I've been doing hair 30 years plus. I'm a hairstylist, but I'm also, like, I'm a certified hair loss, non-surgical hair loss replacement. And yes, I do incorporate that because I am still doing hair. The name of my hair business is Hair So Good, LLC.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you. And so anyway, I just want to the different certifications that I have, which is I'm an instructor for cosmetologists and I'm a CEU sponsor. So I really wanted to branch off and do a beauty school and just incorporate that for the students to learn an extra, habit that they can have, to further their their certification when they get their license. But
Okay.
anyway, I want to be continue to stay in the loop of this non-surgical hair replacement. The textbook has everything. I can't even pick one thing out of it, but it's just everything has stood out to me. And Mama Gigi, I really thank you, and I appreciate your knowledge and your expertise to take the time to show me, what it takes for me to have this, to have a business as a hair model.
Yes.
So I'm
Yeah.
grateful, and I'm just here to see what everybody's the testimonies and just be inspired by you all too as well.
And I'm not gonna leave you and Rhonda alone till God tell me to leave you guys alone. And I don't even teach anymore, but I just know your gift make room for you, and these women need you guys. Okay, Angela, and then we'll go to Shirley Walker to introduce herself. Angela. Okay. Okay, Shirley Walker, you want to introduce yourself? You muted.
No, good evening, everyone. I just joined to see what was going on.
Are you a hair replacement specialist or a cosmetologist?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll be on again next Monday, the 17th and the 24th.
Okay.
And yes, and the curriculum textbook, that information should be there, but it's Hair Replacement by Gigi. If you want to get the curriculum textbook.
Yes.
Okay. Who else I missed that need to introduce themselves? So we gotta go. Who else did I miss? Did I miss anybody that want to introduce themselves? And then Roberta, did she get unmuted? And then Lisa, you gotta tell yours.
Yeah, I gotta tell. Yeah. Okay. Roberta.
Did Roberta get unmuted?
She don't know how to unmute herself.
That's okay.
She just,
for next week.
There she is. There she is.
There you go. There you go. Go ahead, Roberta.
We still
Turn
can't
up your
hear
volume.
you.
She's unmuted.
Yeah.
Now her volume is down. Next Monday, you introduce yourself, Roberta. Yeah, because your volume, you unmuted now, but your volume is down. Okay, Lisa, you want to close us out?
Yes. Get excited, everyone. For those who want to, do a refresher course or who need to just go ahead and get certified in non-surgical hair replacement, well, I have the course for you. Starting June 1st. Okay, classes start June 1st and the 16th through the 16th. We offering the intro to non-surgical hair replacement. And when Wilma says, speaking the truth about what's going on with your scalp, guess what? You will be certified in it through this course as a hair loss specialist. I am a hair loss practitioner. So I'm going to break it down to you where you'll be able to, regurgitate to your clients in a way that they can share with many others. They love the way I break it down when I do identifying what's going on with them with their scalp, hair and scalp. Also, everything is on Zoom. Everything is on Zoom. So that's the basic. It's $9.99 for the first 10 that sign up by the end of August. After that, it goes into $19.99. Then I will be offering the advanced intermediate course, which goes more into detail about non-surgical hair replacement. You're going to be doing case studies. We're going to be doing clinics, and we're going to be actually being tested. Okay. And then the advanced level is where we deal with the medical wigs, how you get credentialed. We'll have a credentialing expert on the during the actual training, and we're going to have many others. The details, y'all follow me at Exquisite Beauty Hair Replacement Center. My number's in the group chat. I see some of you have already posted in your name and number in the group chat. Thank you so much. And it's just a blessing being here tonight, and we thank you.
Let's give Lisa a hand. Didn't she do wonderful, guys? And just think, a couple years ago, she wasn't talking like that. She wasn't, yes. It was like she had took classes, right? And so that's it. You can take classes from different people, but it take more than just one. It take a community, guys. It take a community. And so I'm going to close out in prayer, and I'll see you guys next Monday. So, Father God, we just thank you, God. We thank you for this platform. We thank you for your called servants. They're servants to take care of women, children, and men with hair loss, God. I ask you to bless their businesses, oh God. I thank you, Father God, that there be no lack in their businesses, oh God. I ask you, Father God, to give them wisdom, discernment, and then the knowledge that they need to do your work as a servant, Father God. We thank you for each one of them that's on this Zoom tonight. And I ask you to open up doors, ask you to send clients from the north, east, west, and south, Father God. And we thank you for preparing them that have a ear to hear, Father God, and want to learn to do it correctly for their clients. So I ask you to bless each and every one tonight in Jesus' name. Amen. Love you guys.
Amen.
See
Love
you
you
next
too.
week. Send me in the
Amen. Thank
video.
you.
Monday.
And look, send me your 30-second video. And also pre-order if you want to. It's a discount if you pre-order on the website. If you pre-order the curriculum textbook, you get a big discount. And all that is on the website. So I appreciate you guys. And I'll see y'all next Monday with Andrea.
Mama
And
Gigi.
remember, hold on, Mama Gigi. There's something you always say before you close.
See you at the top because the bottom is too crowded.
Mama Gigi.
Love you guys.
I love you
love
too.
it.
I want to say,
All
Mama
right.
Gigi, you look good. Your retirement looks good on you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for an
Yeah,
old lady.
so
Guess what,
good.
y'all? I'm 71.
You look
Ooh,
good.
and looking good.
Yes,
Look
God is
good. Look
good.
good.
Thanks
All
to Hunter.
right.
Now, Hunter is the one that's working the cameras and all of this. She did this especially for me. All the emails you get is from her. So y'all read them emails.
Okay.
Read them. Okay. All right. Thanks, Lisa. So proud
Thank
of you.
you.
I'll
All
talk
right.
to
Good
you,
night.
Rhonda.
Bye-bye.